what are some of the initial conditions that would allow someone to do this? Like, how much should someone have? Should they expect to maybe lose one of three transactions? Like, if people listening are all excited and they want to get into it, how do they do it prudently instead of stupidly?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think you have to get educated. And so the first thing you want to do is county research. So there's 3,007 US counties. What's a good market? And so I would go to a website like landmoto.com and see, well, where are the other land investors buying? So if you and I were going fishing and there's 10 boats on one part of the lake and they're all catching fish, and there's 3 boats on the other part of the lake and they're not catching any fish, counterintuitively, we want to be the 11th boat, even though it would seem like, oh, there's so much competition. That's really not the case. We want to go definitively where we know people are, buying and selling raw land in those markets. So I would say that is sort of the first thing you want to do is make sure you're in a good market. And then from there, just follow the steps that I just outlined. You want to get a list from the county, or you could go to a website like Zamlo.com or DataTree.com. You would scrub that list by use code, say VL for vacant land, and get rid of the commercial and industrial properties, all the residential homes. And then you do another scrub based on your research. So you'd look at those comparable sales. You would divide by 4 by the lowest comparable sale, and then you would scrub it by assessor's parcel number or subdivision. So I don't want to send somebody a 5-acre parcel or 40-acre parcel the same offer somebody who's 5 acres, because the 40-acre parcel person's going to send me back glitter in the mail. So then I'm looking at my metrics, and I know if I'm getting my response rate right, I came in correctly with the market, and then I'm going to close with my seller and buy that property. I'll use, again, software like LGpass.com. It'll create the promissory note, the purchase sale agreement, the land sale contract, and then I will, own that property essentially. And then I'll go to the marketing piece, as we talked about, the neighbors, my buyers list, Facebook, the lands. I want to sell that property on easy financing terms that if you have a job, everyone can afford. And then I want to manage that note properly. I'll use software called GeekPay.io. It's a set and forget it note collection system. And so I'm simplifying the process for the podcast, but it's really, comparatively speaking, the simplest real estate niche I know of, because we're eliminating so many of the complexities and the brain damage dealing with physical properties as well as dealing with tenants.